All right. Hello, everyone. How you guys doing tonight, today, wherever you're from in this beautiful world? Welcome, panel guys. I appreciate you, Miscellaneous Magnets, Bumpy Road Brewery. Thank you so much for being here. And it's beer and jerky night, man. Let's do some pairing. We'll just go around the clock and do it like we normally do.
All right.
Uh,
Well, cheers, guys.
cheers. Cheers.
Right. Today I got something different that I saw at the store by Oscar Blues, and I had never seen it before. This is their Death by King Cake. Let me see. It's an ale with vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, cacao nibs, orange peel, and pecans. 6.5%. I don't know exactly which brewery this came from. They have 3 of them. So, can date. Shit, it's kind of rubbed off. Something 2020. So, I don't know. It's from this year. Let's go ahead and pour it up. All right. So, color-wise, it's got a light doesn't really do it justice. It's got like a lemony, light amber color to it. I don't know, about a finger head. Very white, sturdy, very sturdy head. It really doesn't want to move. On the nose, definitely has a nice, your regular average like ale beer smell coming off of it. On the nose, it's not really too much. You can maybe get a little bit of like some light cinnamon essence coming off of it. Not a lot of carbonation action going on in there either. So, cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
All right. Oh, nice. What's up, Alex? Yeah, so this beer is very, very weak on the flavors. It hits on a lot of different notes, though. You get vanilla, you get, I almost get like an apple flavor that comes out of it. Definitely get the cinnamon. It's got like a sweet, cakey breadiness to it. A little bit of the orange flavors are coming out. It finishes so fast that you really don't have any time to enjoy it. Kind of disappointed in this one by Oscar Blues. I mean, it's got good legs. The flavors are just way too mild. I was thinking this would be a much sweeter kick in the butt, but it's not bad, not real great either. Actually, the first disappointing beer I've had from that company, but who knows? Jerky might fix that. So what I got is some carnivore candy. I figured I would go with the honey pepper, and it's not a spicy jerky, so it smells sweet. It does have like a honey-esque smell to it. Definitely peppery. Come on. And this jerky is freaking tender, man.
Looks like a leather strap.
It is a piece of your belt.
Oh my god, I'm getting stuff everywhere. A lot of seeds and stuff on this. It is very sweet. The pepper plays real good with that. It's nice and mild. It's got everything it described it to be. Definitely get honey notes. It is quite peppery, but not spicy. Really tender. Probably could have left it in the dehydrator a little bit more. All right, so the jerky nullified a lot of flavors in the beer, but it brought out that orange peel big time. I'm getting big kicks of the orange coming out. It's playing off with the honey really well. So. Both both of them I thought they were going to be a little bit higher on the par, but not bad. Maybe if this beer sits a little bit more when we get around to doing a score, some of the flavors might start coming out. So, anyways, cheers.
Cheers. All right, man. Thanks, bro. Well, good. That jerky looked kind of good, dude. Actually, yeah. It's all soft and
floppy
nice.
jerky.
Oh yeah.
All right. Awesome, man. Well, Bumpy, it's your turn.
So the beer that I'm going to be doing, this is from Springdale Beer Company. This is the ale side of Jack's Abbey, where they just do lagers. Jack's Abbey's something lagers. Craft lagers. That's probably what it is, probably craft lagers. This is their ale stuff. This one's called Pearly White, and it is a white ale or a wit beer. 4.8% ABV. And it is a beer that is brewed with spices, so probably like coriander and stuff like that, because that's pretty typical of a wit beer. So there might even be orange peel or something, because I'm trying to look to see if it says what it is. It just says lightly spiced wheat beer to pair with best parts of life in the Northeast, from coastal lamb shacks to those few fleeting weeks of patio season. Pearly is purely New England. It doesn't tell me what's in it. So, yeah. Anyways, it's a few months old, like 2 months old. Time of me opening this. So. All right, this seems to be the time of night where things get noisy here. So the head on this, it's very white. Multiple bubbles in this of small, medium, larger ones on top. The coloration of the beer itself is, it's pretty much that color right there, from what you can see now. It's a kind of crackery, it's light gold coloration. It's pretty clear. It does have a slight bit of haze to it, but you can still see through it. So the aromas. The first impression I get from this beer is dirty water. It kind of smells a little bit like dirty water, with a little bit of like coriander. So there's like some lemony notes coming up through. Lemony citrus, might be orange peel, but it definitely seems to be a little bit lemon forward. A little bit of a peppery note in there too, so there might be like some black pepper. So if they are using coriander, the lemon and black pepper would definitely be from coriander. So, all right, first big cheers.
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 Light body, kind of a medium carbonation to this one. I was kind of expecting a higher carbonation level. It still it does have that like kind of dirty dishwater water like flavor to it. It does not taste clean. It's not a clean tasting beer. It does have some weedy like flavors. A little bit of that lemon and kind of peppery note coming through, black pepper, in the flavor. There might even be a tad bit of banana in this. But yeah, out of the wit beers that I've had and really like, this one's not one of them. I like Allagash White. I think that's a really good wit beer. There was another one from another brewery, hometown brewery around here. They had one that was called Trillion Lights. That was a really good wit beer as well. This one's like probably closer to like Blue Moon, but it's just not as crisp as like a Blue Moon. So, anyways, let's get into the jerky. Jerky is homemade. Came out of the dehydrator today, marinated for 2 days in bourbon hickory. I think it's like a Memphis blend or something like that.
Yum.
So it's got kind of this like smoky mesquite, sweet
Good.
aroma out of the bag.
Oh yeah,
That's what it's looking like. Oh. Didn't put it in the dehydrator as long as the last batch. So this one has a little bit more of a tenderness to it. At least some of the pieces do. Ones that were on the bottom are like extra crisp, dry, but yeah, it's got a nice sweet, like hickory smoke flavor. It's chewy, but it still has that kind of sticky, moist factor to it.
Mm-hmm. It looks soft. It looks good, dude.
yeah, buddy.
I mean, this one's good. This is a sweeter side jerky. It is nice with a little bit like mesquite smoke. I'm really not getting this was supposed to be like a bourbon one. I'm really not getting anything that reminds me of bourbon at all. But it's still pretty tasty. I do like spicier stuff usually. So like a little bit of black pepper or like red pepper flake, stuff like that. Maybe jalapenos. Maybe I'll have to, instead of buying like this stuff, because we just buy like a marinade and just let it soak in that. Maybe I should look into making like homemade marinade.
Oh, I don't know. Or you could start with what you got and like build on it, doctor it
Maybe.
up.
Yeah, throw some like sliced up jalapenos or something in there. I think that would be good. Maybe even leave the seeds, but the seeds actually beyond that, that'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's try and match this up. Bad beer, halfway decent jerky. I did notice when I had a little bit of the jerky in my mouth and I drank this, it did have a bit more of like a lemon presence out of the beer.
Brought out stuff.
Yeah, I'm not really after actually eating the jerky though. Even with the jerky in the mouth, drinking the beer brought out like a little bit more of like a lemon presence in the flavor, but I'm not getting that kind of like black peppery note in the beer anymore. So the beer sucks even more now.
Oh shit! That sucks. All right. Oh
And
man.
it's kind of
Oh shit.
it doesn't. I don't think it allows the flavors of the jerky to come through as much either after washing down the palate.
Oh.
A bad beer.
Bad beer. Bad beer. Bad beer. Damn it, man. Well, the jerky sure looked fucking delicious. Oh my god, that looked tender as hell. I mean, it's just all floppy and easy to chew. I like that.
Some of them are, like I said, depends on which level they were on. The ones on the bottom always seem to dehydrate a bit quicker.
Right. So is this beer something you find at your grocery store, or is it a craft beer in a? Okay. Do they make other good stuff, or you just didn't like this beer?
I've never had any Springdale product. They do make other things. Jack's Abbey is a pretty well-known brewing company for lagers. They make very special lagers. Like they have a hoppy lager. They have like you can find your typical stuff for them too. Like they'll make Helles, a normal like house lager and stuff like that. They do have the craftier side. They have they make some really delicious Baltic porters, which they're
nice.
framing hammers, and they have some of those that are barrel aged, and those are real good. Those are delicious.
Wow.
And the Springdale side of them is their ale side, like I said. And they do have a breakfast stout out that I'd like to pick up.
So is that kind of like Goose Island, where they have their good special stuff, and then they have like their typical grocery store kind of shit?
Yeah.
Where it's
like Jack's Abbey does have stuff that's you can find in the local.
I've heard of Jack's Abbey before.
But they do have like their more special stuff that's harder to find. That's a lot better too.
I've seen a couple of those beers. They're not like plentiful down here at the store, but I remember seeing that name on the shelf, and there wasn't a big selection.
Yeah, I would definitely
stay away from that. I
Stay
will
away
take
from
your word for it.
Your
face says it all, Bumpy. You're like,
it tastes dirty. It just tastes like they used like. Let's not even mess with our water profile. Let's just use the backyard hose that's been sitting there all winter, not in use, and turn it on for the first time and make a batch of beer. That's kind of what it tastes. It just tastes. It doesn't taste clean. It doesn't taste.
You look like a kid on Christmas that got like socks.
The mop water in there.
Thanks for the socks.
Oh damn!
I mean, it's not a drain pour, so I mean that's good. It's just I would never buy it again.
That's good to know. Awesome.
It's not infected. It's just dirty.
Oh man! All right, so I also have a wheat beer. Well, it's a Belgian style white ale. It's called the White Lodge. I want to say Holy Mountain Holy Mountain Brewing Company out of Seattle, Washington. It's the White Lodge Belgian style white ale. It's 4.8%. It was canned 3/27, so it's pretty fresh. About a month. Let's go and open it up. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, it's a lovely looking beer. Looks nice. I didn't clean my glass very well, but that's all right.
It's been a lazy day for me too.
Right. About I'll say a 2-finger head. Hey Cheryl, how you doing? All right. Cheers. Oh yeah. Big time. It has that kind of that the Belgian the different kind of the Band-Aidy kind of smells. If you want Band-Aids. But not so much. You know, it doesn't smell like hay or like, I mean, I'd rather it smell like hay than Band-Aids, to be honest, but it does have kind of a plastic chemical smell to it. Kind of that Belgian style shit that comes out of those, the wild smell, kind of a funkiness. It does have, it has a little coriander going on in here. There's a little spice, a little lemon, a little grainy smelling. Kind of smells like Cheerios with lemons. And
we're not doing a good job of selling the wit beer, right?
no. No, I get a lot of lemon though, a lot of herbal lemon kind of going on. It's real nice. A slight kind of a candy smell, kind of sweet. White head, lacing starting already. Nice frothy, foamy head. It's lemon colored, hazy. There's a fast rising bubble. It is definitely hazy. Can't see through it. Just can see. It's not totally opaque. You can see shadows. Cool. Let's drink it. Spicy floral citrus lemon. That coriander really pushes on this. It's nice. The malts, a nice bready is coming out of it. Not so much that grainy. It was more in the aroma in the nose. It's very, very bready. It's got almost even like a Pilsner-like quality to it.
Nice.
But the funkiness isn't really there in the taste, on the tongue, on the palate. It's real nice and smooth. Mouthfeel, real easy to drink. Crisp, clean, a little watery. Dries off in the back, long finish. Not a bad beer. I would drink this definitely again. It's pretty tasty. I wanted to pair it with. I was thinking pineapple would go good. They seem to always go good with like an added fruit or something like that. So hopefully the pineapple and this meat. It's a pork meat stick, and they're out of Country Archer. It's certified gluten-free, all this other shit. 7 grams of protein, 100 calories, 1 gram of sugar, pork raised with no antibiotics or hormones. And it looks like that. So let's open it. There's pineapple chunks in it. You get the sweet pineapple taste. The salty meat. Oh, that's really good. Salty ham.
I know pineapple and pork definitely goes together.
Oh, it's really good. This is a really good jerky. Or, well, beef stick. Yeah, it's salty. It's nice. It's got a nice, well-rounded flavor in it. The pineapple and the meats really work well together. The ham, the ham flavors. It's really nice. I think it's real springy, lifty, light. Might work really well with this. All right. It blends. It lets you taste both very equally. It actually works well with the meat, the saltiness. The fruit goes real well with it. Fruit kind of goes right into it with that lemon and the pineapple. And then the salty pork, it's really nice. I like that. Kind of a thirst quenching feel. Like when you drink it down, it feels good to drink down that ham, that saltiness. It's kind of nice. It's really good. Cheers, guys. This is really good. Very happy with this.
Nice.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Oh, let me get me little.
You're the one in control of that.
That's right. All right.
So, man, my thoughts on this beer. I mean, it's definitely a lot warmer than you would drink this style of beer, but definitely getting a lot more on the nose now. I do smell the pecans, the cinnamon, vanilla notes are coming out of it. It does have a sweet king cake type of smell now. I'm going to go ahead and polish it off because I did notice last time I had this and I let it sit for a minute and it started to warm up. I got a lot more flavors. Hey, Cheryl. Cheers. Still really not that great, man. I was super disappointed in this beer because this had so much potential to be phenomenal and taken over the top. Damn you, Oscar Blues, you tricked me. I love their beer, man. I really do. And this was poorly executed, in my opinion. This might be the. I just think they need to go rework this recipe because they got something special here. They need to try again, reformulate, add more of whatever it is, their other stuff that they're putting in. But the beer by itself, out of 100, I'm gonna give it a 60.
Wow.
It's not. It's not really good. Like I said, it just finishes too fast. The flavors aren't really pronounced and dominant like I feel they should be. Damn, yeah.
That is disappointing.
Very disappointed.
I guess the heck so.
The jerky was all right. It was a little bit sweeter. Did have a nice honey flavor to it, very pronounced on the pepper. Pretty good. I would probably pick this up again just to snack on. Maybe pair it with a hoppier beer and see how the sweetness of the honey and the pepper would play with that. But jerky alone, I'll score this a 90 out of 100. It's good. It's not super expensive. It's different. I like that brand of jerky because you go to the store and you see like the same kind of stuff in your area, and it's kind of hard to get different off the wall stuff. But together, I'm gonna go with a 70. I thought the jerky was awesome, and the only thing that it brought out in the beer was the orange notes, the orange peel notes, and it killed all the flavor of the beer. So I'm just gonna chalk it up on Oscar Blues, and it's their fault, people. just on this one beer.
King cake. Ah, man, you were excited about that one too, man.
Yeah.
You really were, man. That sucks. That's all right though. Life goes on, man. That's the way it goes. They need to know what they did wrong and fix it.
Absolutely. I probably should email them.
Like, man, what the freaking crap did you make?
Well, you're not the only one that has disliked that beer. I personally didn't care for it, and I know some other reputable beer tubers.
It just wasn't like if you've ever had a king cake,
that it wasn't that good.
That ain't it.
Yeah.
So that's yeah. What'd you think, Bumpy?
On mine?
Yeah.
Oh, this beer was disappointing.
Portion.
It was dirty tasting. It had some decent aromas, at least I could pick out stuff like that. As far as like a wit beer, like I said, I've had better, and this one's kind of like it tastes like they put no care into the water. That's really where this seems like it failed. It feels like it tastes like it was brewed with
filled with the water.
Dirty water. That's really what it seems like to me. and I'm gonna give it a 78 though. I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna give it a 60. It's
still
drinkable,
not
like I said.
bad though. Yeah.
I have had other wheat beers that are they're similar to the flavor of this one, but I mean I've had some that are like really, really good and refreshing, crisp and cleaner. You get the wheat and all that other, you know, the orange peel and the coriander, lemon notes, black pepper, all that stuff, and a lot of the other ones. This one is kind of get that, but it really does taste like they used like pool water or something.
Just the water, yeah.
Everybody rinse your feet off, and then we're gonna use that to make a brew.
That sucks, man.
Really
They probably put
it tastes dirty.
wrong chemicals in their water or something.
Yeah, I don't know how else to explain it. You need clean brewing water. I don't know.
It's recycled water.
You might be able to make a porter and a stout with mud water, but you can't do that with a Belgian wit. The jerky is it's pretty good. It is lacking, like I said, since it was like a hickory bourbon Memphis something marinade. It's really missing the bourbon. There's like no bourbon in it, so it's not good there. But it does have a nice mesquite, smoky type aroma and flavor to it, and it is kind of on the sweeter side, which I prefer. Like I said, more of the peppery, spicier stuff. So not my favorite jerky. As a homemade jerky, though, I mean, it's some flavors that you won't get out of your typical Jack Links. You know, you go to the store and stuff. I think it has some better flavors than what you might get from some of the more well-known store-bought stuff. I mean, I'm sure you can find some jerkies out there that are like, you know, the obscure, the ones you got to pay like an extra $10 for. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. I'm gonna give it a 91 though. Like I said, I think I need to hunt some different sauces and maybe throw in, you know, some of my own. Well, my wife actually makes.
Right.
I'll have her throw in some secret ingredients. You know, just be like, throw some jalapenos in there, leave the seeds, do stuff like that.
Right.
The pairing together, this beer just kind of ruined the jerky a little bit. The jerky, the only thing the jerky did was seem to amplify the lemon note in the beer, but it took out the black pepper note. So it didn't really enhance it all that much, because the black pepper note was like okay to have in the beer. It was like an extra element. So yeah, they didn't really work together, but I don't think much would have worked with this beer. Anyways.
Man.
Maybe a dirty roadside taco. I don't know.
Damn.
So I don't really know where to throw the pairing. It's just
You gave a great score though. I mean,
let's give it an 81.
Hey, that's all right. That works.
Yeah,
that works. Cool, man.
I do have a nice pepper beer that I give a 99 out of 100 to. I'll open that up next and see if that goes well.
Oh wow! All right, cool.
Because the pepper beer is awesome.
Awesome. Well, cool, man. Yeah, some good things learned here. The beer I had was I think it was pretty much up to par. I'm not like totally knowledgeable with wheat beers because I've never been into them. I've just never until recently, you know, probably within the last 8 months, I started to finally taste these things and like them. I guess the palate's getting a little more understandable, you know, and this, that. But no, they're not bad. You did get the lemon. You were saying the lemon, the coriander. I did get the lemon, coriander, got all the spice, the pepper, that peppery. It's more of like a spicy black peppery kind of ness to it, or an herbal kind of feel. That Band-Aid smell was in the nose, but not in the taste. But you had kind of a mentholatum kind of feeling over the mouth, maybe from the Belgian yeast that was used. I don't know. I would imagine maybe that wild funkiness came out through it. But, you know, overall, I think it was made up to par. I think it was good. And I liked it. You know, I'd give it a 4. Well, let's see, a 4.5. Let's go up by the 100 score. I'd give it a 95. It's not a bad beer at all. It's pretty good. I would buy it again in a heartbeat. I'd buy 4 or 6 of them, whatever the fuck it comes in. The stick that I bought, a pineapple stick, was pretty good with the pork, the saltiness. I liked how they put the pineapple chunks in it. It kind of added that extra little feel to it. It added the extra fruitiness, the sweetness, the acidicness, and everything you're looking for in the with the pork. It was really good. It was like eating a pork pieces of slices of ham at fucking Easter or whatever. It was just really good. So I'd give that 100. Overall, I'd probably give this a 98. It was a really good mix.
Damn.
So,
glad yours worked.
Belgian wheat with the pineapple. Go. Cool.
That's cool, man. I'm glad yours worked out.
Finally,
me crapped out.
Right.
Mine hasn't worked in a while, so your guys'
Yeah.
have.
Well, no. Well, I've been getting like the cheese and stuff. I've been getting better at the jerky thing.
Yeah.
I pairing it with a beer, it just really hasn't worked all that well for me.
It's hard sometimes to chew it through your mouth, and get the salts going and the flavors. You're like, ah. So,
like I think what I'm learning is, I think you have to have like a really good beer to start with. I think if you have a bad beer at the beginning, I can't really call this one bad. It's just, it wasn't bad. You're bad. It's just, yeah. I think it's like building a house, right? If you have a shitty, cracky foundation, chances of your house actually standing and lasting, not too good.
Yeah.
You got to start with a good foundation, and if beer is going to be that foundation, start with a good beer.
Right. Exactly.
Otherwise, your pairing is going to be really difficult. Very seldom. I think it's happened one time where I've had a beer I didn't care for, but the cheese was so good with the pairing.
Yeah.
That it just was like, okay, well, the pairing works together, but or maybe it was vice versa.
Yeah.
The beer was decent, the cheese was.
What was?
That's what it was. It was the opposite. Yeah.
The opposite.
Yeah. So I had a good foundation. So always have a good foundation to start with.
Yeah.
That's when then you have something to work with, right?
Yep.
But I'll go grab that pepper beer if you plan on staying up.
Oh yeah, dude. We're gonna go for an hour, so I gotta take a leak. Damn it. Let's take a little intermission break.
All right. Intermission.
Little small, like 2-minute, like. No, we can hold it. I can hold it. Let's do it.
Really? Go.
I think so.
Well, we can all take an intermission.
Yeah, go for it. Go hit the
Let's
house, man.
We'll be
Don't
right
hold
back.
it. That's not good for you.
That's a cool. What the fuck?
That's that spicy Bahamian again.
Oh yeah, man.
Made with the they dry hop it with roasted.
What just happened?
Nice.
Audio.
All right.
Is
It went off or something.
Is that it?
Oh,
It got. Your beer's messing with the system. Go ahead, talk, Bumpy.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
now.
that was weird.
It was different.
God. All right, we'll be right back.
Go for it, yo. It's cool though. I got a cool jerky coming up, guys. It's a premium jerky made with beer. So I'm interested about that. Don't know how it's gonna go. I think I'm gonna go a little against the grain. Probably try the jerky first. It's a brand new bag. I haven't opened it yet. And I have the new beer from Terrapin Brewing. Their Cryosphere, made with a bunch of cryo hops. So it should be interesting. Just trying to keep everybody in tune. Because I'm going to have to say it again so they can hear me. But it sounds good. It's made with beer, brown sugar, balsamic vinegar, seasoned salt, spices, onion, garlic, lime oil, ground pepper, granulated garlic, hickory smoke. Natural hickory smoke flavor, so it's not made with artificial smoke, which is always a bonus.
Bonus round.
Oh, the beer man. That should definitely spice your jerky up, though. Bumpy.
Well, I think I'll be able to at least taste the beer after eating the jerky, and it should, yeah. Hopefully, it'll bring that kind of nice, with the sweetness and the smokiness from the jerky itself after you drinking something that this is because this straight up tastes like jalapeno. Like you can taste the jalapeno, and you have the jalapeno heat. So,
Cool.
and these are some spicy damn jalapenos. So,
Yeah.
hooray for New Hampshire and their jalapenos. We're more Mexican than Mexico.
Cool.
Nice.
All right. Well, like I said, I've got their Terrapin, their new beer. It's hard to see. The can is very light blue, called Cryosphere. It's made with a bunch of cryo hops. Another carnivore candy. This is their draft ale, premium spirit series, beef jerky. I gave them a quick rundown on this. It's flavored. It's got ingredients: beer, brown sugar, balsamic vinegar, spices, onion, garlic, hickory smoke. I'm going to go against the grain, and I'm going to try this first before I try the beer, because I could always take a sip of water and then try the jerky again. But I actually want to see if this has any kind of beer notes to it, and it doesn't smell that way. It smells really good, though. Damn, there's some big pieces up in here.
Oh, man.
Eat all that. That's a little bit different, but I'm not going to say it's bad. There's definitely very, very minute hit of like some beer notes in there. Now that I swallowed it and it's starting to resonate on the tongue, it's got a little bit of beeriness to it, but I wouldn't. It's nothing fancy. It doesn't taste like hops or any kind of crazy stuff like that. So, anyways, to the beer.
Have you seen any jerky like that made with like stout or porter?
I have not.
I think that would come through a bit more because you get like the chocolate and roasty notes from the stout or porter that could come through in that. I
think
jerky.
so as well. All right, so this beer is 5.5. Very clear beer. I can read the chat from here on my computer. Got a really not a high carbonation going on in there. It's got some medium to fast rising bubbles. Head dissipated fairly quickly. Got a nice lemony Pilsner look to it. The clarity of this beer is awesome. I don't know if it's the glass has a little.
I can see you.
It's a little dirty, but yeah, you can definitely see like right through this. On the nose, man, big robust flavors. And notes of hops, man. So it's got a floral, earthy, slight piney resinous to it. Smells awesome. Definitely what you would expect if you were going to open a nice fresh IPA. So, cheers.
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 All right. As thin as this beer is, I would say this is like more like a medium body. Very robust flavors of a few different hops. I looked it up. It had like 4 or 5 different hops. One of them was a regular hop, and then the other 4 were all cryo hops. When you first take it in, you start to get like fruity, tropical type of flavors, and then it starts to slowly decline, and it gets a little bitter. Doesn't really dry the palate off. It's just tasty beer. You get kind of the best of both worlds with it. You get that nice tropical floral herby taste, and then it transitions into that resiny, hoppy flower type of taste. So I don't know. I really like this one. So let's try the jerky with the beer. This jerky is a little more dry. The beer tastes pretty much the same. It's the jerky is just toned down, like the back end, that bitter that was coming out, and hitting you the longer that it sat on the palate. The jerky kind of smoothed it out. They mingled well. I mean, it didn't take too much away from the beer. You could still taste the jerky as well. Much better than the first round, hands down. So, cheers.
Cheers. I'll go small. Okay, there we go. Nice, dude. Well, that makes your day, right?
It's definitely a 180 from what just happened.
Yeah. Nice. All right, man. Well, cool.
In mine, I was actually I was doing my experiment while Miscellaneous was going too. So, what I can tell you is definitely putting some jalapeno into the jerky would work with the whatever marinade I used there. I've said it a few times.
Right.
I probably said it different a few times. I know it was like Stubbs or something like that. Memphis bourbon hickory barbecue marinade, something like that. But with this beer, which is a very, very jalapeno, I mean, this is a Bohemian Pilsner. So are you getting a lot of the Pilsner, like Pilsner-esque notes out of it? No, it's kind of got the light body, the very spritzy carbonation, and the drying on the palate type thing going on as a Pilsner. It's got the coloration, clarity, stuff like that. But this is a straight up, you have to be a jalapeno lover to enjoy this beer, because it just tastes like fire roasted sliced jalapenos, seeds and all, and it's got a big spicy hot backbone to it. Lingers on, burns the back of the palate and the throat and everything with the heat. So it's a palate wrecker in a different way, kind of. You get those lingering jalapeno spicy oils left in your mouth, but it's delicious beer. Right? So that's a 99 out of 100 for me on the beer. Mixing with the bourbon,
something rather
Memphis, whatever. It's kind of like I just kind of get the flavors of it. It's kind of just that mesquite like smoke, like mesquite smokiness, kind of on the sweet side. Doesn't quite go into like a barbecue type flavor, but maybe something like if you had like a smoked meat with like the hickory wood pellets or whatever. It's got that kind of flavor to it. So mixing them together, if you're chewing on the jerky and you put some of the beer in your mouth, the spicy Bohemian, it cuts back on the heat. You still get the jalapeno flavor, but it definitely cuts back on the heat. You drink the beer real quick, throw some jerky in your mouth, you're chewing it. What it does, it kind of splits your tongue in half. The front end, you're picking up on all the grease smokiness from the jerky. The back end of the tongue, you have all that jalapeno burn, and down the back of the throat, you have all that jalapeno burn. So you still have some like jalapeno flavors in there with that hickory smoke at the front of the palate. So these two do work together. You got one that's extremely spicy, and one that's on the sweeter side with the smokiness, and the jalapenos do come off like they are like I said, like roasted over a fire, like fire burned or whatever, fire roasted jalapenos with a smoky hickory forefront.
Nice.
It works well.
Awesome.
That's great, man.
But this beer, yeah, I think I did this on the cheese night too.
Yeah.
This beer worked. Extremely well with the
right.
cheese. It's just like I said, if you have an excellent beer, I think it can almost work with anything. So.
I was trying to remember where I seen that. You did it on the cheese night. Okay, cool, man. All right. Well, I mean, at least we're all happy, right?
I'm envious now.
Oh man, I gotta itch my beard. Hold on. Okay, so let me drink some water. I got a stout that I'm gonna do with the teriyaki meat stick. Figured that would be good. A little bit of umami with the stout. This is Block 15s. I've done them before. It's their oat stout. I did it actually on my live last week or something. It's 6% by Block 15. It's a Nebula. It was a fresh beer from what I remember, and I can't see the date. American style oat stout was brewed with rolled oats, English Maris, otter, and 5 different specialty dark malts, imparting rich and roasty notes of coffee, dark chocolate, caramel. They're softened by a smooth body and balanced finish. All right, cool. Oatmeal stout's gonna be nice and round and soft, creamy.
Man, look at that. Looks like it almost looks orange from over here.
It's a dark brown for sure. 2-finger head. Yeah, it's got that traditional kind of burnt, roasted malt, like burnt. What's the malt that's used in stouts? Fuck.
Bumpy.
Black patent. It's got that black patent, like the burnt, the charcoal bread kind of flavor, something like that. Charcoal wheat bread with the molasses, the dark caramels, the coffee. It's got everything. I mean, it's even got like that, like an oatiness, like an oaty smell to it. It's really nice, sweet. It's real nice. Yeah, even a slight like milky vanilla like coming out of it. Cocoa head, dark brown beer, opaque, can't see through. It's got a medium to fast rising bubble. Lacing's looking good. Yeah, it's real charcoaly and like dark roasty and sweet and like a nice brown toast. Like toasted bread and like it's just really nice. Coffee, it's a dark chocolate, it's baker's chocolate. It's really nice. I love it. It's real good. Real smooth. It's a real smooth and creamy mouthfeel. Real dark and medium to full, like a full body, let's say. Full body for sure.
What's that beer again? I missed that when you showed the can.
This is a Nebula. It's an oatmeal stout, Block 15 out of Portland, Oregon.
Oh yeah, Block 15. I've heard a lot about them from somebody else that's out of Oregon. as well. So
these guys, they really brew good beer. Every beer I've had from them, from IPA, stout, whatever they have, it's always been just fucking phenomenal. It really, I mean, it's one of the favorites around here. I mean, they're not as big as like, I don't know. There's some bigger companies out here, like 10 Barrel that I liked. They were bought out by Anheuser-Busch or something and got all crazy, but they were once really good. You know, there's a lot of little companies around here that are really cool, and this is one of them. They're not really little though. they're getting bigger. But good beer, good beer. I've got this today. I'll show you what it looks like first. It's a teriyaki stick. I get the sticks only because you can get these too if you want. I don't know if they're cheaper or not. They're usually like $1.50, $1.79 to $2 a piece, compared to a bag for $6 or more. So if you gotta get one of these, get one of these. I got bad teeth, so I gotta chew on the softer stuff. Teriyaki is what it is. And it's the Mighty Organic. It's an organic, 100% grass-fed beef, organic, gluten-free. 620 is, so we're pretty fresh here. Nothing wrong. Good. Let's open it. Teriyaki. Nice and flimsy, and ooh, there we go. Oh, it's easy to chew. Salty. Very soy saucy. Very unami-like.
yeah, that's why I don't like teriyaki. It's got that soy sauce saltiness to it.
Should play well though.
I like it personally, but no, I can hear you though. No, it's not bad. It's salty though. It's actually pretty soft, pretty subtle saltiness. You got more of the meat flavors coming out. It's very well balanced with how they cured it and made it. That. It's not bad. Kind of dry. Yeah. I think a darker stout would be better with this. I mean, not a darker. I mean, a more stout, a stronger stout. Yeah. A more stout. Yeah, definitely. A double, like an imperial stout or something would be a sweeter, more breakfast stouty, or 8% plus, a little more boozy, would be able to cut the teriyaki better. I think it would work better with the unami feel. It's very nice. The lighter one would have gone better with maybe something more on the maybe a lighter jerky, even more of a spicy or something like that. Some chilies, that. It wasn't bad, but it made it kind of tinny, kind of like pennies or something, or copper feel or something like that. Kind of I don't know. It was kind of weird. David Copperfield's Fields. But it's not bad. It rides it pretty well. It's pretty moderately okay. I wouldn't buy this again with that. Probably something different. So, cheers,
like old Rasputin, where it's more on the hoppier, bitter side.
Old Rasputin would be really good with this, I think, maybe. Right?
Yeah, because I mean, like the saltiness and like a more bitter stout.
Right.
I'm sorry, I got jerky in my mouth.
Yeah, a hoppier stout, or a more bitter stout, or not hoppier, just a more bitter stout, and even a sweeter stout, something more desserty. Something would be really good, like a 12%, something rather. But this one didn't quite cut it, but it was okay. Cheers. Oh, shit,
Yeah, that sucks, man. I think you might have been right. You go like imperial, or go a lot more a dessert style.
Yeah,
a sweeter one would pair better with like the salty umami.
Mm-hmm.
Get a lot more contrast. Because I know some of them lower ABV stouts can be, I mean, so they can be good, but they can be lacking. I agree in that department. What you were saying on.
Well, the thicker ones, you know, the more boozy ones, the desserty ones, they present a more of a like a tobacco, a leather. They give you the more complex flavors that you're the chocolates, deep espressos, dark chocolates, and I like that. So that would be good with the teriyaki, but I don't know.
All right. Well, my thoughts on the new Terrapin. You can't get this by itself. The only way to get this beer is you have to buy their multi-pack. That's the same way I got that Senior Crunkles, that Southwest Agave style IPA. This is good. It's very, very crisp, clean, very tasty. I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a score of 95 out of 100. This is a really good beer. I don't think I want to go much higher than that. And somebody come along and say that beer wasn't that good, but it for what it is, at a 5.5, tastes amazing. Definitely sessionable. Actually did buy this again. I went to the store today and got another variety pack from them just to get this again because I can't find that other one. But jerky by itself, it was good. The flavors were different for a beer styled jerky. It was a different experience. Definitely different flavors playing off of different flavors that I've never seen in a jerky. Like I said, it had like balsamic vinegar in there, and it was just different, and it wasn't bad. I actually enjoyed it. I was eyeballing that jerky for a while, and I was kind of on the fence about buying it. Glad I did. It was good. The jerky by itself, I'd give it a 4. It might not be for everybody. Somebody else might pick it up and not like it as much as I did, but together it was pretty harmonious. I'll give them a score of 90 out of 100, only for the fact that it killed the bitterness from the IPA, and it brought out more of the floral, earthy notes of it. More focused on the flavor of the hops than the bitterness. It kind of brightened it up a little bit.
Nice. Sunfish, what's up, man? Nice, dude. Nice miscellaneous.
On mine, I mean, I already gave my score on the beer 99 out of 100. I gave you the jerky score 91 out of 100. The pairing between them two, the jerky still needs that. If it had that bourbon note, the jerky would have been better, and I think that would have even made it even a better pairing.
Bumpy, next time bourbon. If you make that, just get like a one of those little airplane bottles, like a bourbon, and then just toss it in your marinade.
No, they did.
Climax. That's the wood fire. I haven't had that.
Yeah. It's not good.
German sausage and Doritos for dinner, nice.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I can definitely do that. I like I said, we just buy the marinade and just whatever the marinade is, we use it. But I think the pairing together is still a 99. I think it goes well with the sweet and smoky, and then the extremely jalapeno flavor and spiciness. It does blend well together, 99. But like I said, if there was actually the bourbon notes coming through, that would have just been top notch.
Mm-hmm.
You get a little bit like the oak barrel or something, the bourbon, vanilla, whatever.
Nice. Was that better than the last thing though? You were.
Oh, with the you mean with this thing?
Yeah, it was. Well, it was better.
Oh
than
yeah,
that.
this was horrible.
Yeah, the new one was way better.
Oh yeah, the jerky. This is my first time I think that the jerky and the beer actually paired well together.
Good,
because I've only been on the jerky thing one other time,
right.
and it just didn't seem to. They just didn't work together. They were both okay by themselves, but they didn't pair well.
Yeah,
these two, this beer and the jerky actually pairs well together.
This meat one's harder, man, than the cheese.
It
I don't
is.
know. It's hard because it's harder to penetrate the beer through the meat. The meat, when you're chewing it,
Yeah.
it's hard to get all that flavor out. You almost
Plus,
have
you
to
got so
chew
many
it.
different flavors and stuff going
Right.
on with like the meat, the jerky, because a lot of it's like salted and whatever
Right.
else that they do to it. So I think you got like a bunch of like flavors coming from the jerky, and then you get a bunch of flavors coming from the beer. It's like just there's too much going on sometimes. I think cheese definitely pairs well
Yeah.
with beer.
If you do want to
100%.
spice your jerky
Right.
up just a hair, Bumpy, like I've done it before on the show.
Mm.
I've got a jerky and it was supposed to have heat to it, and it didn't have it. And I just take it, go get a Ziploc bag. I put some cayenne in there. I shake it up just to give it another little like light dusting on there, and it really makes a tremendous difference. And it doesn't have to be like a whole lot.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah,
I've done a whole lot of cayenne before.
That's too much.
I made chili and we were missing an ingredient, so I doubled up. And you could
Everybody
definitely
said,
it was
get out of the bathroom.
It was like a six alarm chili at that point. It was
Cayenne stops blood from coming out.
Hey,
though.
come on,
Like,
two tablespoons of
coagulates your
cayenne
blood.
and a vat of chili is not that bad, right?
I like cayenne though, man. That's a great pepper. I like cayenne a lot. Nice. Well, shit, dude. My fucking beer was a fucking 5 or 900. Like, it was straight up awesome. I liked it. I think I gave it a 5 last time. So, the teriyaki, the beef alone was a little too dry, not too flavorful. I'd give it about probably an 85. Together, I'd give it a 92. It seemed okay. It could have been better with it could have been 100 if I had a stronger stout. An Imperial plus some. But this is okay. 6%. It was a little light, but not a bad beer. Cool. Shit, dude. We got like through an hour. It seemed like a fucking lifetime, right? It was so much fun. No. No.
You did it.
Oh, cool. No, I really had a good time with you guys, man. This was fun, as always. So I appreciate the panel. I appreciate you guys being here. Miscellaneous Magnets, Bumpy Road Brewery, man. If you guys want to shout out anything, let us know. Let it know now. Shout it out. If you got something new coming up, or if you're going to be participating in something, let everyone know about it.
I'm going to let Miscellaneous see if he's got anything he's got to say, because I got to go pee really bad. I'm rocking back.
Me too.
I got a small bladder. Miscellaneous, take it over.
Go for
This
it,
one's
dude.
got some kick.
Those-
I got my got all my ingredients today, so unfortunately tomorrow it's my Monday at work, but I'm definitely gonna throw together a brew day, and let's see how it goes.
Good. Awesome. That fucking makes me happy, dude. That's so cool. Are you gonna do a live with it then, or what?
Probably would be easier.
Yeah, just kind of leave the camera on and do your thing. Yeah. Is that hot?
It's got some fucking balls to it for the regular Jack Link's brand. This is their Wild Heat. I was gonna do this with like a tropical
wow, man.
IPA next week.
I did. Hey, Justin, I did. Oh shit, let me go, Justin. Let me go to Sunfish first here. Here's a good roast recipe if you need one. Favorite beers: 6 jalapenos, half a stick of butter, a little bit of water, cover, let it cook for 2 hours on 350, and let cook another 2 hours on 375.
Holy shit!
That really got you, dude. That really infuses it, Sunfish. That sounds like a really good way of cooking that in. That'll definitely get it in. Did you taste the Nebula again for the just stopped in? Yes, I did, and it's fucking delicious, Justin. It's really good. It's a lighter beer. It's a lighter stout, oatmeal stout. Well, it's not lighter. It's within guidelines to my understanding. but it just with my jerky it wasn't very good. But the beer got 100, so it was amazing. Thanks for coming on by, man. I appreciate it. And then I am in the bathroom, smoke grill. I got to pee so bad. I'm in the bathroom.
Well, you go pee. I can do my little shout outs, I guess. So Multi Monday on my channel, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Usually start up a little StreamYard hangout to gather some folks in early. If anybody's in the chat though and wants to come in, I will throw the link into the chat as well. So this Monday is going to be Schwarz Beer, which is a German black lager, and that's in reference to the it's going to be May 4th. So May the 4th be with you, Schwarz Beer. So there we go. We're doing that. I'm waiting on some grains and hops and yeast to show up eventually. I don't know when that's going to be. Whenever I get them in, I will be doing I'm going to do another vlog brew day where I just will be brewing, and I'll just do little short vlog videos throughout my day. So those will be posted on my channel. And if anybody's watching them, you can leave comments if you have questions, anything like that, or just want to chat. And then I will be vlogging throughout the day. So I'm not sure when that's going to happen, though. Like I said, I'm waiting. I haven't even gotten a response back.
Yeah, like I said, I emailed them. You just got to be a little patient. They said they're all jammed up with the COVID, and because I was like, it says it usually ships in like 2 to 3 days, and it's been like 5 days, and I haven't heard anything.
Yeah,
I emailed them, and
it's been 2 days. I haven't got an email back even saying that they've started putting together my order. So usually this is through Northern Brewer. So, and I wasn't going to do this. I was going to order from my home brew shop, but I was calling, and finally there was a message that said that they were closed due to injury. So
stop calling, Bumpy. We're not home.
Yeah. So I said, so I said, well, I don't know how long they're going to be closed due to injury. And last time when I ordered, they were kind of dwindling on the yeast because I guess the yeast is that whole supply chain is jammed up because of what's going on. But the beer I will be brewing is going to be called Kobe 19. It's a Kolsch, and I'm going to be dry hopping it. So it's my Kobe Kolsch, but it's going to be dry hopped, and I'm also using Sriracha Ace as the bittering and the dry hop. So I'm hoping for some like nice lemony.
Are you gonna cold condition them for a month after, or how are you gonna store that while it's doing its thing? Or
I'm just gonna let it go for a couple weeks. I do have a fermentation chamber right back behind me, so I can set temperature to where I need it to be. I know that Kolsch's they're not done to like a lager temperature, but they usually are fermented a little bit lower than ale temperatures typical. So I think it's like right around anywhere from 62 to 66 degrees that they kind of like to be at. So I believe so. I'm going off memory, so I'm probably wrong.
Wow. Okay.
I'll have to look it up before I attempt it. But
I didn't know it was that high.
Right now my fermentation chamber is being used as an actual refrigerator because we overstock in food.
Right. Yeah.
Because the wife's been home from work for a lot, so she goes out shopping and just buys things. So we got a lot of food. We got 2 refrigerators full of food.
That's not wrong. That's how it is.
So it is what it is. But yeah, I'm like kind of like
shit. It's raining outside.
Like start clearing this one out because
it's raining. Holy moly! We can hear that.
But yeah, that's what's going to be going on in my channel. So
nice. I totally missed everything, but nice.
It's okay. Schwarz beer for Monday.
Schwarz, yeah. See, I got a dark, a dark lager, but I still have a couple days to search, so I may go down south and see if I can actually.
I'm gonna look for another one. The one I picked up is one that everybody seems to be getting. Right. A lot of people like, oh, hey, I can get this one. I got this one. It's like, yeah, it's the only one I can find too. So yeah, this weekend, I'll stop by a couple places on my way home from work. just to see what they have available.
Yeah, you never know.
I'll try to get something different because I've already had this one that I have before anyways. I like to try things that are different. I don't always like to go back to the same beer. But this beer, next week I think I'm gonna buy like 4 packs of it.
That says a lot, dude. That says a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's my second time having it. I had 4-pack a while ago, picked up another 4-pack this time, and I picked it up because a lot of times I do a lot of my beer tasting videos and stuff, so I'm constantly looking for new beer. So very rarely do I ever pick up the same beer again. But every now and then it will be like, oh, I really like that beer. I'll just pick it up just to drink. I don't have to worry about doing a video on it. And that's what this beer was about.
Unless you mess up. Well,
I enjoyed it, so I just pick it. Yeah, I just pick it up to drink. Well, no, I buy them in the 4-packs, so I have a couple more of these left too.
Oh, see, you can do. You had times to do your mess ups. See, I buy one, and I'm like, fuck, I messed that up on the review, on the edited ones.
Yeah.
So like, lately they've had them again to where I can go get them because there hasn't been as many people going in and out of the bottle shop. So I've been able to like pick them up again and again and again if I mess up. But I don't know. Yeah. And when I say mess up, it's like I fucked up on that review. Let me get another one. But no, Justin said that he would be able, if I gave him a couple weeks notice, I can tell him like what I want to do for my weekly study time beer that I want or style. So that's good to know, Justin. I'm glad you told me that earlier today. But yeah, so like if I need to know, like I see you don't give us enough notice, so obviously, and it's okay, it's not your fault. I'm just saying it's it's a week's notice. Gives us enough time to get what we got to get, but a couple weeks is a little too much. But if there's something I want to do in the future, I definitely can let Justin know and he can get it for me. So that's nice. But
is Justin like a beer store?
He's Main Street Market up the road for me. He's local to me. He's become a buddy of mine, a good buddy of mine. When I go in there,
Justin, I would like some Pliny the Elder.
Yeah.
If he, out there. I live in New Hampshire, so we'd like never see that.
I'll buy it, Justin, and send it to him. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't say that. Yeah, so, but it's cool. It's nice. I mean, eventually, actually, I'm working on my licenses right now, so I might be able to, but I would only be able to ship to licensed places legally.
I've got a driver's license.
Yeah. So exactly. But yeah, cool, man. So I think we're good with this, right? Are you guys all right?
Yeah, we're good.
We got craft beer pours too that we can always hit up. I think they're going still, right?
Probably. They've been on for an hour and 20.
Oh yeah, they'll be going on for another hour at least. Something like that, right?
At least one of them.
One of them. Well, it's been really good having you guys as always. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Miscellaneous Magnets. Thank you, Bumpy Road Brewery, man. Check these guys out, everyone. I know we only have a few people here, but you guys are valuable people, and we love you. So thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Always appreciated. So I will put their information actually after this uploads and does its thing. I'll put their information in my description so you can check out their channels. You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you so much. Cheers, y'all. Thank you, panel. Much love.
Cheers.
Cheers.